What's up, football fans? This will be NFL Predictions 2009, Volume 9. Which teams are going to playoffs and which team that isn't. And last but not least, there will be which coach are in the hot seat. So without further ado, let's go. Now, I got 6 teams from the AFC. So I have the Pittsburgh Steelers from the AFC North, Houston Texans from the AFC South, San Diego Chargers from the AFC West, and the New England Patriots from the AFC East. And wild card teams, I have the Indianapolis Colts. Trust me, they're going to the playoffs. Anyone disagrees, that's fine. And I have the New York Jets going to the playoffs. That was a tough pick. I had it was for me. It was going back and forth between the Jets and the Bengals, and then I realized that why would I pick the Cincinnati Bengals? I picked them once before, and they completely disappointed me. So I'm going with the New York Jets. So NFC, I have the Dallas Cowboys straight out of NFC East. I have the New Orleans Saints straight out of the NFC South. I have the Arizona Cardinals straight out of NFC West. And the Green Bay Packers out of NFC North. Now, 2 teams from the wild cards. I have the New York Football Giants. And last but not least, I have the Carolina Panthers. Well, I didn't pick the Philadelphia Eagles to go to the playoffs for the fact that their defense is a question mark. And the Michael Vick experiment, I have a feeling it's gonna crumble right in front of them. That's just the way I feel about it. Now, teams are going. No, the coaches are on the hot seat. I have 5 head coaches who are on the hot seat. Number 5, Jim Zorn out of Washington Redskins. I feel that they're going to. No, he's going. He's going to be out no matter what. I mean, this is the same team that got off to a hot start 2 years in a row in the first half, and all of a sudden they completely fade away. And I have a feeling that they're going to struggle this season, and Jim Zorn's going to be out the door. Number 4 would be Jack Del Rio. Why? Jacksonville Jaguars only went to the playoffs once since he's been the head coach. And they got the defense, they got the running game. Just the quarterback needs to stay healthy, and they need to find a wide receiver. If you think Torrey Holt is going to save or the resurrection of that wide receiver position, you're crazy. I have a feeling they're gonna win enough games, but I just feel that he's going to be out the door. Number 3, Marvin Lewis. Why? I can think of one reason. The Cincinnati Bengals had one winning season under his watch, 11-5. And since then, they just been truly bad. They've been bad before he arrived, and they only had one winning season, and they just gotten worse. So if they don't find a way to get the playoffs, he's going to be shown the door, and there are going to be some changes, and they might end up moving Chad Ochocinco or Chad Johnson, whatever his name is. Number 2, this is going to be somewhat surprising. John Fox out of Carolina Panthers. They got the talent, they got the defense, they got the offense. Now the defensive tackle is a big question mark coming into the season, which is tomorrow when they face the Philadelphia Eagles. And here's one big question mark. It's Jake Delhomme. He's the wild card. He goes. Well, actually, the team goes as far as he goes. When he's hot, everybody's hot. When he's cold, wow, he's bad. I don't need to remind you. So if John Fox doesn't find a way to get the Carolina Panthers into the playoffs, or should I say the Panthers don't find themselves in the playoffs, he's out of town. I feel that he's going to stay in Charlotte because they will get to the playoffs. And the last but not least, number one, no shocker, no doubt about it, Wade Phillips out of Dallas Cowboys. He's nothing more than a player's coach. He's not a tough-nosed guy. I look at him like, wow, how in the world did he get jobs, man? I mean, he's nothing more than a defensive coordinator. He's great, though, but as a head coach, please. Child, please. Player, please. That's not happening. And let's not forget the fact it's Dallas Cowboys. Their expectations every single year is extremely high. Is it unfair? Yes, but when you mean named as America's team, you got to go to the playoffs every single year and win Super Bowls, right? Dallas Cowboys will get to the playoffs, but they will lose in the first round. And he's going to be out the door. Now, my NFC championship game, it'll be it'll be the Giants versus the Packers. The Giants will go to the Super Bowl. And the AFC would be the Chargers versus the Patriots. And I have the Chargers going, and Chargers winning it all. I know it sounds weird, but just deal with it, okay? And with that, SA17, I am out.